Do you know about Volkswagen? It is one of the world's most influential automobile manufacturers and has a captivating story similar to the cars it produces. It aims to provide affordable cars, referred to as a people's car company. Despite this simple ambition, it holds on to a terrific past. Today, it holds ownership of brands like Audi, Lamborghini, Bentley and Porsche. However, it has faced several controversies and challenges in the past. It had transformed over decades into a symbol of post-war recovery and economic resilience. Volkswagen was founded in 1937 during Hitler's regime. Initially, Hitler aimed at producing simple, fast, yet affordable cars that the average German could buy for less than 1,000 Reichsmarks. This led to the creation of Gesellschaft zur Verbreitung des Deutschen Volkswagen GmbH. It was later renamed as Volkswagen, which means People's Car Company. For this reason, Ferdinand Porsche, a German and Austrian automotive expert engineer, was hired. He was an inborn talent for designing cars from a young age. People recognized his talents when he created his first front-wheeled car during his teens. In the 1930s, Hitler specified the design of a car to produce air-conditioned family cars that could be bought at an affordable price. In order to design a car, he first sketched it out and then brought it to life while taking input from Hitler himself. He created a car that was made to carry 2 adults and 3 children at 100 kilometers per hour. The first Volkswagen model, the Kraftwagen, was introduced in 1939. Shortly after the car was introduced, the era of World War II began, which stopped production. The company then started manufacturing military vehicles, such as Kübelwagen and Schwimmenwagen instead. Throughout the war, Volkswagen was involved in crimes that made its reputation decline despite its good intention of providing its services to make the best cars. During World War II, the company made people work for them forcefully. Their forced labor activities made them unpopular with their workers. The workers were treated harshly, working overtime and building concentration camps on the grounds, and some pregnant women and babies suffered and died as they were unable to get proper care. Thousands of employees were forced to live under brutal conditions, including prisoners themselves. Many people faced abuse, diseases, and malnourishment. Ferdinand Porsche was blamed for copyright infringement and design theft for designing the Beetle, one of his famous car designs. He was blamed for stealing these design elements from other engineers from the Tetra company, more especially Tetra V570. This led him to face legal threats from Tetra. Tetra sued Volkswagen. However, this legal threat was interrupted by the war. This was later resolved by Volkswagen compensating for its crime. Volkswagen's collaboration with Hitler and the Nazi government made it unpopular amongst many people. It was used in making military vehicles, which were used by senior military officials. After World War II, the Volkswagen factory was nearly destroyed. It was abandoned by the German Nazis and treated as an unwanted asset. But instead of completely destroying the factory, the British military official named Ivan Hurst took care of it. It was offered to several other automaker companies, including Ford, but none showed interest in it. With the help of the British military, the factory was rebuilt and reconstructed. It was in the 1940s that its work was resumed. At first, it contributed towards post-war reconstruction after World War II by producing vehicles for both the military and civilians. The most important thing which occurred during this period was the development of the Beetle. One of the most important was Volkswagen's contribution. The Beetle was originally conceptualized as Hitler's strength through joy car, which was his idea to modernize Germany and to increase car ownership amongst its citizens. The company recognized the importance of exporting all around the world, especially after the success of the Beetle. Initially, it spread to the European side, but later on decided to expand to the US side, which gave it more success. This led to Volkswagen's global recognition, especially after its expansion to the US. It solidified its reputation and regarded the company as being an innovative automaker. Furthermore, it was able to boost its sales by building trust. The unique ownership structure took place post-World War II. Lower Saxony held the company's 20%. This business ownership model contributed to the company's post-World War II revival and reconstruction success in Germany. While appearing to be eco-friendly during the regulatory tests, it was in 2015 that a big secret was revealed. It was revealed that the company had unethically and secretly installed software devices, known as the defeat devices, in the car that led them to pass the emissions test. While appearing to be safe and eco-friendly during the test, the cars emitted pollutants and gases that were unsafe and significantly exceeded normal limits. This revelation noticeably shocked the industry from its bottom. The scandal is famously named Dieselgate, and the fallout from this scandal was severe and ruined its reputation completely. A very sharp sales drop was seen after the secret was uncovered. Afterwards, settlements and financial burdens were placed on the company, passing over $30 billion. All the German car manufacturers were questioned about their reliability all over the world. Furthermore, it also led to other truths being exposed. This included the company's ties with political and corporate entities. These connections were supposed to make sure that the company stayed on the right track, but instead, they protected the company from regulatory scrutiny. Volkswagen suffered financial losses as well as several other consequences. There was a decline in public trust, and they were questioned on their credibility. Moreover, the pollutants emitted during the drive had a negative effect on public health and the environment, leading to adverse health concerns. This scandal and loss faced by Volkswagen served as a lesson for the corporate greedy people to stay on the right track. After the massive fallout of Volkswagen in terms of trust, credibility, and reliability, the company opted for massive strategies to restore it. The company publicly took responsibility for the crime it committed by deceiving its customers. They made settlements with their customers legally. There were buybacks and owner compensations. Also, the company's leadership changed. The CEO of Volkswagen at the time, Martin Winkelkorn, resigned from his position, and a new CEO was appointed to bring transparency throughout the company. During the new era of transition, the Electric for All initiative resulted in a shift of investments from diesel to electric vehicle (EV) technologies. The environmental measures that the company took care of after the ruined reputation included investing in clean energy projects, reducing carbon emissions across its supply chain, and promoting sustainability of the environment. Volkswagen worked hard to regain the trust of its customers and stakeholders by involving itself in ethical business practices. Volkswagen, one of the leading manufacturers in the automotive industry, has a rich and complex history. Even though it had a simple ambition to build cars for the public, it often became involved in evil behavior, both during World War II and even many decades after it. While it tried hard to regain its lost reputation, it had to do so at the cost of several ethical and financial failures that adversely affected its credibility. Do you think Volkswagen's efforts to restore the lost trust amongst its well-wishers were enough to secure the company's future? Share your thoughts in the comments and make sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching.